Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's another episode of Sport Federation TV where we keep taking a look at what's happening with sport in the Western Cape. Our various federations, of course, making us proud as always. Lots of various sports activities, not only on a local basis where we, of course, have clubs and districts active, but also at a national level and at an international level. And you will remember it wasn't so long ago that I had in studio with me Duncan from Western Cape Bridge. Duncan is back. Duncan, nice to have you back on the show, man. Yeah?
Hi, JP. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Before we get started, the last time we spoke to you, you were busy with your school bridge project in Bonteheuwel. Quite an amazing project where you managed to find kids or get into schools. How's the project going?
The project is going brilliantly. We've just started planning for next year. We had all the stakeholders involved, the principals on board, all the teachers that we have. The kids are excited. They just want to go through the exams as well.
Yeah.
But we couldn't afford that. We can't mix the academics with that, and they need to progress. And like one kid told me, we had a big competition for all the school kids, and one kid came to me. He said, "Uncle, do you know what? When we started this program, I got a 6 for maths. I'm getting a 1 now. It's this program." And I had to tell him.
Is a 1 better than a 6?
The 1 is the best.
Okay, I'm just wondering because. So the bridge is helping kids with their maths at school?
Well, that's what they think, and that's what I'd like to believe, and that the program is working in that way, because one of the aims of the program was to improve the numeracy in schools.
Yeah.
And I told him, listen, there's a couple of things. You may have sparked something with the teacher, your friend may have told you something, and bridge is one of the things that's taken you to a 1.
That's amazing. I think how many schools have you guys got now? You've got quite a lot of schools and quite a lot of kids participating, yeah.
Yeah, we've got 16 schools, and we've got, on par, we've got 32 learners from each school.
Right.
So it equates to about 400 kids. We do have a problem with manpower at the moment, because we're running out of manpower. People leave, people falter in, but then they're not at the right level to teach the kids where they've got to.
Yeah.
So that is one of the problems.
And that's a standard problem with all sport, bringing coaches into the space and finding more volunteers. But you guys seem to be managing the stuff quite well. You've got a passion and an energy, and people love what you're doing.
Well, the great thing about this team that we have, when we're looking at people in Bonteheuwel and we're looking at the bridge fraternity, is that everybody is passionate about the project.
Yeah.
There's not a bad apple there, and everybody just does what they have to do to make the program a success. And everybody's on par that the bottom line, it's about the learner.
Well, that is quite amazing. 16 schools, 32 children at each school, close on 400 kids. Just for the sake of the folks that have just joined us now, tell us a little bit more about Bridge. Like, we always, I think for the sake of clarity for everybody, what is Bridge? Even I struggle to understand Bridge. It's a very difficult game.
Okay, JP, I'll try to make this as clear as possible. Bridge is a card game, and in a deck of cards, taking the jokers out, there's 52 cards.
Yeah.
There's 4 people playing a game of bridge, so each one gets dealt 13 cards. And it's like playing 13 rounds of cards. The winner of each round, that is called a trick. Each round is called winning or losing a trick. And so what basically happens is that you need to predict between your partner and yourself how many tricks you will pick up of the 13 or win of the 13. But you cannot speak to each other. You've got bidding boxes where you have to tell partner, I've got this card in my hand, I haven't got those cards in my hand, I've got 5 of these cards. It's a whole mix of things.
Take me a little bit to, from an events point of view, one of the major competitions you guys have been involved in recently is the World Bridge Championships. In Buenos Aires, I believe.
That is correct.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about the participation and how South Africa did or is doing at the World Championships.
Yeah, we had 3 teams, and basically the World Championships is all about teams. and pairs is a sideline event, basically.
Yeah.
So we had 3 teams go from South Africa that were entered. A mixed team, which is mixed is opposite genders playing with each other. We have an open team where anybody can play, and it's usually the men's event. And we have a ladies team, which is just ladies playing.
Right.
So we had 3 teams going. The team that I played in was the mixed team, and we did not fare that well.
Right.
But we did play some good bridge towards the end. I can't think about my partner, Carol. She was phenomenal. Jan and Terry East from Plettenberg Bay, who made the team, were good. And Larry and Sharon brought some good experience. And we left our best bridge for last. And by that time, the chicken had flown the coop.
Coming back to home, though, how are we doing from a national perspective? Are there national competitions currently running?
No, all our national competitions are done. We've planned everything for next year already.
Right, okay.
So that's in the making. Next year, the World Championships will be held in a place called Herning, Denmark.
Right.
So there are trials taking place as early as February and March to get those teams ready to go in August. Then we have our National Congress in Johannesburg in April next year. So those are our big national competitions taking place. In the Western Cape, our flagship event is taking place the 14th to the 16th of December, Saturday to Monday, Monday being the holiday, and it's taking place at the Bridge Centre. And there have already been entries from different parts of the world. So in a way, it's a global event, although it's a national event, a provincial event. And people are coming from all centres in South Africa to play in this event as well.
So tell us again, where is that event taking place?
It's on Helen Suzman Boulevard, Greenpoint,
right.
the Bridge Centre.
The Bridge
It's
Centre.
just past the stadium on your way out towards Sea Point. On the
Athletes
left-hand
from all
side.
around the country coming to participate.
Correct. And usually we have, incidentally, I looked at the entries 2 days ago, and I saw people from Germany playing, and usually people from either Sweden or Norway coming.
Okay.
Some last year, an Austrian
Right.
pair played, French, English.
So yet another international event happening on our doorsteps. And we'll leave it at that. It's great having you in studio again. We can't wait to get some of your fellow bridge partners and compatriots into the studio. Maybe closer to the 16th of December, we'll get you guys back in and tell us how preparations are going.
Yeah, I will do, JP. This is one thing I want to impress the Bonteheuwel Outreach Program. We're setting up we are an MPO as a federation. We're setting up another MPO just for the Bonteheuwel Outreach Program, and we want to attract private funders.
So
and
sponsors
that's why
and partners can get
Correct.
involved with the Bonteheuwel, Western Cape's Bonteheuwel project, which is of course currently seeing 16 schools, 32 players at each school, and close on 400 participants.
Correct.
Yeah. Right, folks, there we go. Western Cape Bridge flying the flag for South Africa, and that amazing project then continues. Of course, our athletes winning and participating at an international level and really making us proud. But look closer to home in the Bonteheuwel area. We've got bridge playing at schools, amongst 16 schools, 32 athletes per school. That puts us at about 400 athletes participating and playing bridge at a school level. It's quite incredible. That's a break time for us. We'll be back in a second. Don't go away.